you know, Zero's joining them.
He's casting. Maybe Zero's transitioning to the next part in his career. It's EPSILON and Infused now in game number 4. Brycey, I'm going to trust your word in saying that Infused are up 2-1, and there, the graphic says it as well. Good job.
I hope they didn't take that off me, and they're just, this is just massively misleading.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to take that as gospel. But as we go into this first one, we are going to see both these teams go to war. Of course, EPSILON looking massively improved, and Infused being one of the big storylines from Europe, kind of going over what a lot of people thought they would do. It is starting off with EPSILON to open things up, though.
And a lot of that talk about Infused has been one man, and that is Moose, the guy who,
New Moose,
his last 2 events, has gotten the nickname New Moose. He's back again. Who thought that he could do it? Well, he has. As since he really went over to America and played with TP and Aches a couple years
broken.
back, yeah, he really hadn't looked the same, but now it seems to be back and forth. We're watching his teammate Marky B to see if Infused can get their first point on the board.
Well, I think it's a kind of a key point while this first scrappy here is going on. We'll talk about Moose is a player that has to be comfortable with his teammates. You know, when you played with Aches and TP, he went to bits. He was terrible. I think he knows that himself. He was not comfortable in that squad. But that same squad, you know, you have what, Marky B, Moose, PD, and Gunchi. They looked great when they were playing in the league over at with TCM. Before that, I think they actually teamed with Momo as well, way back in the day. Like, chemistry for Moose is a massive thing for him. He's not a hype player. He just has to be super comfortable in the team he's in.
And you know, when he's joined alongside Marky B, he definitely has that feeling, and it reflects in his gameplay. He's now out to about a 5-second lead, as they've done a good job rotating towards this new hard point. They know what player's still in. That should be the cleanup onto Hawkeye, who's had a quite good event so far. He critiqued his own self. Said, you know, I haven't been as good and consistent in IW as I was in Black Ops 3. This weekend, though, he's been doing quite better. He's got all the time, actually, for his squad right now. 4-3, now 5-3, with 21 seconds in the hard point.
Well, right now you can see, you know, Nelson again, that's kind of a new player last year coming through in Europe, is performing the best for them so far. But Vortex is going to pick up 2 as well. Just going to get the scrap time onto this one, but it will be EPSILON with the rotation currently locked in. You are going to see a stack from Infused. They're cleaning out Spiral, and as soon as they have done, they are now going to flood this.
And they don't have anybody hitting middle as of yet. I'm wondering, do we see the number 7 PD go for that area? No, it's not going to happen. So I'm actually not liking how passively Infused are playing this. They're waiting to get everybody off spawn, but look, they keep dying just like that. Yes, they're waiting to push, but if you're going to peek out and die immediately, you're just wasting your time. Here's another example. Bye, Nolson. Oh, wait, your 4th player's not there yet. Yes, they're now setting the flank in for Moose, but they've now just burned 30 seconds, Bryce.
Yeah, I think you were right with that. They're looking for the stack, but because they keep losing a player or two, they keep waiting. They keep delaying it as well. There has been no actual aggressive push coming from Infused.
That was abysmal.
Perfect hold.
That was literally just terrible.
Perfect hold.
Look at how... Did EPSILON feel threatened at all there at any point? No.
I mean, Hawkey's basically just going to break out a small picnic basket in a minute, have a few sandwiches, and wonder what on earth is going on for the rotation.
Yeah, and because it's starting with a Scarab in the first line of defense for the side of EPSILON. Now it's Vortex getting low on that wall run, going all the way around the back of this helipad area.
So big.
Great play from him, putting himself in a spot to be successful with the submachine gun. And now he's going to go ahead and challenge back for more, as EPSILON still have this 30-second lead, and a potential break now coming in as they've got the pitch developed.
I'm not going to lie to you here. If this break comes in, Vortex has basically done this on himself. He not only did the low wall run to get the back, but he just out-juked the player inside. He allowed his teammates to get the pinch coming in as well.
Yep.
That's all Vortex. All of that was Vortex.
And now he's the last one alive inside this hard point. Can he keep the strong plays going? Got 2 players challenging. Does get 1. He's going to earn himself a Scarab, but that's about it. 96-61. At the end of the first rotation, it will be a lead for EPSILON, but the big question is how large of a lead? Will it be about that 15-second margin? It looks like it will, because I don't think EPSILON will go ahead and challenge the scrap time. No, they will not. Biggest takeaways from side 1 for Infused. What do they need to improve upon most?
I think, first of all, their aggressiveness on that on P2.
Yep.
Oh, no, sorry, P3. It was pathetic. I'll be perfectly honest with you here. I know what they were trying to do, but it was a bad way to do it. I don't know why. I'll be honest with you, they should have just gone for it at some point. There's only so long you can peak for and keep losing gunfights and just give them a full 60 seconds. It was a full 60-second hold from EPSILON.
Oh, yeah.
You take that away, Infuse would probably be leading right now.
I mean, typically I don't just roast teams for how they play a certain scenario.
No, it was bad. That was really awful.
Abysmal. It was literally the worst attempt I've seen at retaking from that position so far this weekend. Infuse slowly clawing back into things. My biggest takeaway from side 1 is that Infuse just didn't, 1, seem to work together as a team, and 2, they just weren't slaying. All 4 players were negative at the end of that final hill. Now, though, they look to take back this lead, and for how bad they've played some of these scenarios, I think they've got to be pretty happy to at least be up by about 4 seconds right now. Moose still dodging for the moment. We'll refocus our attention, though, towards this rotation at this back garage side as Marky B getting 2 onto Vortex and Desire.
This is exactly where Marky wants to be. Holding position, let his aggressive subs kind of push forward as well. And he's doing it right now. Look at this, he's already ready. We've seen this so much from Marky B, and we actually saw an E-Rat come out from Marky B this weekend, which shocked all of us. This is where he's more comfortable. But they have got the hold, they have got the rotation. He's seen Vortex as well. That's Nolson and Vortex about to go head-to-head. The slide coming in from Vortex, but no, Moose is equal to it. That's been called out as well. They are starting to lose back spawn, but it doesn't matter. They get all the kills going forward as well. The key kills are what really mattered there, but now INFUSED have spawned out. They've got to hit wall run.
These were the key kills. It was PD in the back of the map. 2 players challenging, somehow defends himself and wins both engagements. It's been a 60-second swing as INFUSED are up to their largest lead of the game at 33 seconds right now. Can they hold the rest of this time, though? I don't believe so, as everybody floods in from EPSILON. Vortex hasn't been able to spot Moose yet. Where is Moose at? But he's still alive. There you go.
High wall run, I think.
Now dead. And this is where the game really opened up for EPSILON earlier on. This time around, though, it is INFUSED here first. But I already like more from what I'm seeing from EPSILON. Look at how much of a focus they're putting towards this back helipad side. They are not ready for Vortex to be here.
No, where's Marky B spawned? Marky B spawned out. It's back P2.
Yep.
This got to hold this, but the kills will come in. INFUSED, hold it. Nolson and PD picking up 2 each, shutting down the EPSILON advantage. EPSILON should have had that. A 2-way split for the pinch against 3 players of INFUSED, and it was not able to come true.
And PD's a great spot now to chain together kills. As I say that, though, he does drop. Moose now here to help this push get held off, but I do think EPSILON have done enough to now muscle out this INFUSED lineup. Yeah, there it is. Marky B coming all the way off spawn. Should not have been that easy for EPSILON, but thankfully for INFUSED, even if they do give up this time, they still have the lead as we move back towards commissary. It seems like we've seen a different INFUSED team in the second half of this game so far, Brycey.
Oh, 100%. I think that they're starting to be a bit more coordinated. I'm not entirely sure what was going on last time around, but they've held it this time. But they do not have the rotation. Now, Vortex was a key player here last time, end up being the catalyst for the break coming through for EPSILON. But big rotation coming around the back for INFUSED. These first few kills will matter. It's a difference between maybe a 10-second time hill and a 30-second time hill.
A big thing I do want to bring back up too, Brycey, is for people just tuning in. This is not map 1. We joined this series late. INFUSED were up 2-1 now over EPSILON. If they win this map, they knock EPSILON out, and they will move on to face the winner of the Splice Rise series, which last we heard was Splice up 2-1 by Dave. He's now off the map. INFUSED in full control, up by about 50+ seconds. It's looking like their game to take right now.
Yeah, I said before, the first rotation kills coming in from INFUSED,
oh,
so
gosh.
important. And it turns out it really was. They're going through it, but now if PD is going to be alone, he's got camo actually, you end up using it coming through there. But there's so many INFUSED players flooding in, they're not going to be able to hold it. Like, he camoed on him by himself.
Yeah, that's just
I'm sure he used camo there.
He did.
Yeah.
He definitely did use camo. Questionable play from EPSILON. Seems like they're getting a little bit frantic now. And INFUSED are just running away with this game at the moment. It was a 140-second set of hills, while the other side only got 30 from EPSILON in the last set. And now Moose is developing this long flank. I've been watching him now as he's the one that's going to be the player trying to get this entry towards the new hard point. He does get shot in the back at the end of it all. Interesting
thing, people talk about this is actually the worst event Moose has played out of like Atlanta and London.
Yeah.
But he's still doing okay. It's just we've been expecting so much of him that he's actually not been performing as well. But Nolson really has stepped it up in this case. He really is going forward. PD's still the same factor, still doing really well, and Marky's just a consistent team leader. You don't expect Marky to put up 8,000 kills.
I mean, I think it's a good sign for INFUSED that even if Moose isn't playing like a complete freak of nature, they can still perform well as a squad. INFUSED now getting themselves some time, getting closer and closer to that 250-second mark. Again, if I'm Marky B and crew, now I'm hitting this outer wall run, trying to challenge this one player in the hill. I think he sees Desire.
Oh!
Desire still wins the gunfight, though.
Desire was like, you are not wallbanging that very effectively. I'm going to win this one. Now, Desire's going to be watching the wall run. See those nades already coming in. He's playing striker, so he does have that trophy drone to actually keep some of these nades off of him as well. You can see more now coming in. He's trying to hold. His teammates are stacking the hill with him as well. This is full EPSILON right now. They have the advantage of position. They should be able to hold it. Already seen that one on the wall run. Moose is not going to go down. He knows players are going to drop him any second. But FTL goes through. Marky B shuts him down, and that may be game.
Marky B, a perfect use of FTL jump to jump right past the player in the hard point. 244 to 192. There's one final push for EPSILON. Their tournament hopes lie in it. No, it's a 7 streak for Moose. Marky B with 2 kills of his own. And there we see Infused take the series 3-1. And EPSILON have been eliminated in a top 6 placing.
They said, now, you even saw EPSILON right there. They used their own FTL just to get closer to the hill. Not even use it there. But Marky B just opened Desire up, and it's so frustrating for him. He's like, I've had the position. I've tried the whole wall run. Infused played it right. They flooded it. You know, Moose started picking up kills everywhere as well. We said, you know, we didn't think he was playing great. 7 streak to end it out. Still new Moose.
Still new Moose does remain, and Infused remain in this tournament as well.